Yummy! Patrick to SpongeBob, the deliciousness has landed!
He may be stupid, but he's also dumb. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Patrick Star quotes.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the funniest and most memorable quotes uttered by SpongeBob's best friend.
Does this look dangerous?
Number 10, we should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
That's horrible!
With the threat of a giant killer worm looming over Bikini Bottom, the townspeople are scrambling for ideas to save themselves.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!
Amidst all the chaos, Patrick has the genius idea to simply take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. Not all of Patrick's ideas are winners, but this one was apparently good enough for the people of Bikini Bottom, despite some initial criticism. This plan was actually working until SpongeBob and Sandy ran the worm over a cliff and right on top of Bikini Bottom's new location.
Push! Push!
This line is emblematic of Patrick's simplistic and dim-witted genius.
How hard could it be?
Number 9, it's not my wallet.
Oh, I love that episode.
Hats off to SpongeBob and Patrick for doing their best to turn one of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy's arch enemies, Man Ray, to the good side. But Patrick's idiocy is almost enough to turn him right back.
Goodness lesson number 1. You see someone drop their wallet. Patrick dropped the wallet.
While giving him lessons on how to be good, Patrick roleplays that he has lost his wallet, and Man Ray must return it.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
But despite Man Ray's best efforts, Patrick denies that the wallet is even his.
Nope, it's not mine.
With each "it's not my wallet," Man Ray gets increasingly and more hilariously agitated. Patrick says so sincerely that it's not his wallet that you might believe it if you didn't see him drop it.
Then take it.
It's not my wallet.
But yes, Patrick, it is in fact your wallet.
Aren't you Patrick Star?
Yep.
Number 8, firmly grasp it. After Squidward gets into a terrible bike accident, SpongeBob and Patrick take it upon themselves to cheer him up by giving him the best day ever. They take Squidward jellyfishing, and Patrick tries to teach him the basics.
Firmly grasp it.
He tries getting Squidward to firmly grasp the net in his hand, but Squidward can't due to his full body cast.
Firmly grasp it!
Patrick's patience quickly wears thin, and he yells at Squidward and jams the net right through his tentacle. So much for the best day ever.
Welcome home, Squidward!
Merry Christmas!
Number 7, who you callin' Pinhead?
Hi there, SpongeBob. My name is Pat Back.
SpongeBob and Patrick are the best of buds, but even they fight from time to time. And when they do, the results are always hilarious. While playing in the snow in Sandy's tree dome, they're beating each other out with giant snow objects and calling each other names inspired by Sandy's hibernation-induced sleep talking.
All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
Who you calling Pinhead?
When SpongeBob hits Patrick and calls him a pinhead, he takes particular offense and responds, "Who you callin' Pinhead?" But Patrick answers his own question with the very pinhead-looking expression on his face.
Pat, are you crazy?
No, I'm warm.
Number 6, don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Hey, SpongeBob. Going skiing?
Oh no, SpongeBob has caught the suds. But never fear, Dr. Patrick is in.
You gotta help me get better, Patrick. Please? Would you like to be my doctor, Patrick?
What else are friends for?
Insisting to SpongeBob that a real doctor is far too dangerous to visit, he decides to take care of SpongeBob himself.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile!
Referencing the classic honeymooners joke, Patrick announces, "Don't touch me, I'm sterile," while washing his hands to operate on SpongeBob. This one is clearly a multi-tiered joke meant for the parents, but the reference probably went over the kids' heads.
Don't touch me, Ralph. I'm sterile.
This Patrick line is hands down one of the funniest because of both the wordplay and the unexpected call to a classic sitcom. Good one, Patrick.
Uh-oh, it's Sandy. There's no one home.
Number 5, the inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Nice try, burglar, but SpongeBob's my best friend, and he'd never steal from me.
Patrick Star has never been the sharpest tool in the box, but whether he's an idiot savant or just an idiot is still up for debate. When Patrick has a super secret box, SpongeBob is desperate to see what's inside, but Patrick wishes to keep this one personal thing just to himself.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Apparently, we've all been underestimating Patrick this whole time, because he assures SpongeBob that the inner machinations of his mind are an enigma, even if that enigma is really just spilled milk. Who knew Patrick knew so many big words?
Inside this very box is the most secret-y secret in all of secretdom.
Number 4, W for Wumbo.
A Squidward action figure! Let me play with it!
No, Patrick!
Speaking of Patrick's inner genius, he may not have a vast depth of knowledge and book smarts, but he's an expert in one thing: Wumbology. SpongeBob accidentally shrinks everyone in Bikini Bottom while using Mermaid Man's utility belt, but Patrick has the solution.
You got it set to M for Minnie, when it should be set to W for Wumbo.
Clearly, all they need to do is flip the M to a W for Wumbo and unshrink everyone. Naturally, SpongeBob has initial doubts about this plan, but Patrick convinces him with ramblings about Wumbo.
Wumbology? The study of Wumbo? It's first grade, SpongeBob.
Funnier than the rambling itself is the way Patrick says it with such confidence and pretension in his voice. You almost believe his logic somehow makes sense.
You know what's funny? My pickle started out in a jar, and now it's in one again. Huh.
Number 3, the Ugly Barnacle.
SpongeBob, you're never gonna feel better till you get this thing off your chest.
When SpongeBob eats a rank breakfast sundae, he mistakes everyone being turned off by his bad breath as them running away because he's so ugly.
My leg! Oh my God!
Like any great friend, Patrick tries to cheer him up. Unfortunately, Patrick's pep talk does much more harm than good when he tells SpongeBob the story of the Ugly Barnacle.
Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end.
Derivative of the ugly duckling, this unhelpful story ends a bit differently and has the exact opposite of the desired effect.
SpongeBob?
Well, A for effort, Patrick. Though his methods are poor, Patrick at least attempts to bolster his friend's body image. He refuses to accept that people don't like SpongeBob's ugliness.
You look at it!
Hi.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
In fact, he wants us all to look at it.
That may be fine for you, but I was one of the beautiful people.
Number 2, no, this is Patrick.
Pick up order!
Mr. Krabs is clearly too cheap to offer employee training because Patrick has no idea what he's doing when he picks up a shift at the Krusty Krab. Even a task as simple as opening a jar is difficult for him and gives us one of Patrick's most memorable lines.
Oh no, I broke it!
Realizing his strength is not in the kitchen, Patrick moves on to answering phone orders.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
But every time someone calls asking if it's the Krusty Krab, he responds, "No, this is Patrick."
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No! This is Patrick!
To be fair, Patrick's technically not wrong. He's not a Krusty Krab.
Fish paste!
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
No! My name's not Rick! Just do what I do when I have problems. Scream!
Who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 in the morning?
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Number 1, is mayonnaise an instrument?
These are some ugly-looking fish.
To impress his nemesis, Squidward tries to turn the residents of Bikini Bottom into a marching band. He must really be desperate to ask Patrick for help considering how much Patrick irritates him, but Patrick is happy to oblige. To get things started, Squidward asks if anyone has experience playing instruments.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Patrick asks for some clarification, wanting to know if mayonnaise is an instrument. This line might have been funny if Patrick was just messing with Squidward, but him being so precise and sincere with his enunciation makes it even funnier. No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. How would you even play it?
I cannot believe what I am hearing!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.